You've made it to another Friday. Today's Friday, December the 14th, and our weather forecast for the lower Florida Keys and the Key West area. We've got mostly cloudy skies early in the day. It becomes partly cloudy later on this afternoon. Our high temperature will be 81 degrees, and our low will be 74. So right back down into the normal slot after our little cold front. 20% chance of precipitation today, and our winds are from the south-southeast at 16 miles an hour. Our humidity, 79%, so it's going to feel a whole lot warmer than it has been. So if you're looking to get out fishing today, or if you're looking to even get out on the water, we've got falling atmospheric pressure. It's going from 30.06 to 30.0. Our UV index is back up to a 6, which is high, so do take precautions, especially in the afternoon when we have fewer clouds around. Our water temperature, I knew it was going to happen, and it now has dropped to 74 degrees. So definitely a little bit chilly with that. We do have some swells this afternoon offshore, getting up to about 4 feet. So definitely pay attention. I do not see any small craft advisories or anything yet, but there may be some. So check that before you head out on the water. Sunrise today, 7:03 a.m. Sunset will be at 5:41 p.m. Our first high tide today is going to be at 1:41 a.m. and the next high tide is at 3:17 p.m. The first low tide is at 8:39 a.m. and the next low tide is at 8:37 p.m. Overall, you've got 10 hours and 38 minutes of daylight on a Friday, and the solar transit today is at 12:22 p.m. Our tidal coefficient is actually low today. It's an average of a 42. And if you're looking at fishing activity on the Solunar chart today, we've got very high activity. I'm talking about 3 fish extra bonus activity for this morning from 5:48 to 7:48 because the opposing lunar transit, which is the moon set, is actually happening at the same time the sunrise is happening. So double thumbs up because it's going to be a good fishing activity morning. Our other high activity is from 6:31 p.m. to 8:31 p.m. We have one minor period of activity, which is only 2 fish activity, and it is from 12:20 p.m. to 1:20 p.m. Overall, if you had to give it a score the whole day, it's going to be a 2 fish score. Now, I will say this. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all going to be 2 fish days. But because we're also going to see a significant drop-off in wind, you might want to make the choice of going out on the water more or spending more time offshore on Saturday and Sunday versus Friday, just because the winds are going to die down to about 6 to 7 miles an hour over the weekend. So that's when I've got my calendar marked for fishing. So it's a good thing to look ahead and know what you've got coming so you can get the best of the best conditions for your fishing trip. We're still in the waxing crescent phase of the moon, and we also have our full moon coming up on December the 22nd. So be aware that the 5 days before and 5 days after the full moon are whenever our best wahoo chances are. So if you, like me, chased the wahoo and got lucky and caught one the first time I went trolling and want to do it again, it's the best time is 5 days before and 5 days after. So that's coming up at the beginning of next week. So we'll talk about that as well. No matter what, though, listen, it's Friday. You've made it through another week. You've got another week before we kind of really check out for the Christmas holidays. And you've woken up in the beautiful Florida Keys. Our temperatures are back to being very temperate. It is a gorgeous day. Get out there, enjoy it. You know why you live here. The weather is a great reason to be here. All in all, it makes for the perfect day to have a perfect day. This weather report is brought to you by 43 Keys Media. To find out more about what's going on in Key West and the Florida Keys, visit 43keys.com. This program is also available as an Alexa flash briefing. Just tell Alexa, "Hey Alexa, play the Florida Keys Weather and Fishing Report as my flash briefing."